Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. This is 5.5 in favor of the Chargers on the road against the Patriots. 40 is our total, Stephen. It is going to be the Bailey Zappi show now for the Patriots. A lot of people out there would say can't be much worse. I don't know. I think it could be. Zappi, he had the one good game last year, and then everything kind of fell off a cliff with him really, really quickly. That's being said, the Chargers are what the Chargers are, and this defense can't stop anybody. And the biggest thing for me is if you believe it's like veteran rest day and all that, then that's fine. But the Keenan Allen situation is pretty concerning for me because Keenan Allen is this entire offense, and that is 2 consecutive DNPs on Wednesday and Thursday. We don't have the Friday report as of yet. But let me tell you, no Keenan Allen, and there is no way in hell I would even consider backing the Chargers because who in the hell else are they going to throw to out there? So that's kind of where I sit currently with this one.
I'll take it one further. If Keenan Allen plays, I'm still not sure who they're going to throw to because Bill Belichick, as we know over the past 20 years, is infamous for taking away your number one option and making you go somewhere else. And
that's Austin Eckler, he didn't have the personnel to do that this year, though. They hadn't been doing that with anybody. Like they don't have the personnel.
Right, okay, so let's start with the Chargers offense in particular, because we all know Mike Williams was gone, but to me, maybe just as important, or at least making it tougher for them, was when Josh Palmer went down. Now they're down 2 reliable targets for Justin Herbert. So since Palmer went down in week 9, the offense is number 24 by success rate. They're also just not great at running the ball either, as I mentioned with Austin Eckler. They're bottom 5 in the league there. They cannot consistently move the ball at this point. This is not the high-powered Chargers offense that we all thought they would be. In that same span, to your point about the injuries for New England, that same span, the New England defense is still number 6 by success rate defense and number 2 in stopping the run by success rate as well. So, again, even if Keenan Allen plays, I don't know how they're moving the ball in this game. But at the same time, we keep doing this with quarterbacks. It can't be worse than that guy when there's a quarterback change. Well, Zach Wilson was about the worst you could get as a starting quarterback, and Tim Boyle is worse. We've seen this over and over again. It can be worse. Bailey Zappi can be worse, and even if he's a little bit better, it doesn't mean they're all of a sudden viable. Like, it's not great. So I'm not interested in taking the points with New England as well, because, why can't this final score be 17-7 Chargers, 14-6 Chargers, 13-6, 20-13? Like, all of those are still a Chargers cover. But all of that comes around to me betting under 40.5 in this game, because I don't see how either team moves the ball offensively with what they're trotting out there.
Adam, we got the most disappointing team in the NFL, and I'll go ahead and say that. I think the Chargers are the most disappointing team in the NFL this season. I get it. There were injuries along the way. They weren't lighting it up when they were at full strength, so I don't want to hear any of that stuff. So, I think most disappointing team in the NFL against a team in the Patriots that, they'll never do it, but you and I both know it's actually in their best interest to lose out. Like they know they want to reset at the quarterback position as it is anyway. They're in a prime position right now to get one of those quarterbacks in the draft, but that's not what Bill Belichick's going to do. So, here we sit 5.5 in favor of the Chargers on the road.
Oh, Bill Belichick might just well do it, because if you look at that performance against the New York Giants last week, that was not a team trying to win a football game by any stretch of the imagination. The 10 points the Giants scored were both off turnovers that gave them short fields, and then New England hooked a field goal, wink, wink, at the end of the game that gave them the opportunity to get ahead of the Giants significantly in the race for a quarterback. Not that I'm bitter. Now, I want to take Steven's angle and I want to play it out a little bit farther, because Matt talked to you about the defense and the fact that the Chargers can't stop anybody, right? That's been true all season long. Now, you look at the totals that Steven just gave you, right? Potential game scores, 17-7, 20-13, whatever the case might be. The number sitting at 40, I don't think prices in a game script that exists. I think if you think that the Chargers defense is so abysmal that they can't stop anyone, that I think you believe that this game probably plays well into the mid 40s, right? Like, if you think the New England offense is going to be able to move the ball, then I think you probably believe this game could play 24-20 or something along those lines. I don't. I'm not there. I actually believe that this game plays well under 40.5. So I was looking up some alts a moment ago. You can get under 33.5 at plus 200 right now at DraftKings. If you're going to play the under in this game. You're looking at a Chargers offense that has no receivers to throw to. You're looking at a New England offense that has no quarterback to speak of. And you're looking at a track in New England that is probably going to be wet with rain. And you're looking at two offenses that I believe are going to slog along throughout this game. So if you want to play what's on the board right now, absolutely. I'm with Steven. I'm playing under 40.5. But I think your value here is in pushing this way down on an alt to where this game likely plays to me, which is something more along the lines of what even a 20-13 gets you home on a plus 200 number at 33.5.
And like, look, he's an absolute beast. He is an animal. But I'm looking at the prop market right now, guys. Like, there's a 91.5 on Keenan Allen out there right now.
No way.
Whoa, no.
Yeah,
There
is. There is a 91.5 out there on Keenan Allen right now. Look.
Excuse me a second while I go find it.
Yeah. It's the little blue shield. If you were wondering, if you're trying to go play. Which, by the way, you can look all this stuff up on our handy dandy little prop finder tool out there. But listen, one, if we think this thing plays low and we think that this is going to be a slog, and honestly, I think that they just run Ramondre Stevenson like 7,000 times this game. This might be like the shortest game ever. Also, too, this is a quad injury for Keenan Allen. So, like, even if he guts it out, there's like a chance he doesn't even finish the game, right? I mean, like, this is like a wide receiver with a quad injury that DNP'd both Wednesday and Thursday. Again, just something to throw out there. There's a 91.5 out there on Keenan Allen. That seems excessively high to me in a game like this. So that's a play that's getting in my account as well too. So you can book that one for me.